you thinking of moving to Guelph, Ontario? Come with me as we check out the Kortright East neighborhood located in Guelph, Ontario. My name is Jenna MacDonell. I'm a real estate agent with Remax Hallmark and the Guelph Area Living Team. And today we're checking out Kortright Hills. So come with me as we take a drive through the Kortright neighborhood. I'm going to point out some of the hot spots. We're going to check out a home that's an entry-level home, mid-level home, and a luxury. I'm going to tell you what the hidden gem is for the Kortright East neighborhood located in South Guelph. So come with me today. We're taking a drive through the Kortright East neighborhood located in Guelph, Ontario. So this is technically still what we would call a South End neighborhood. It's located just north of Westminster Woods neighborhood. Still technically in the South End, as I've said before in our other videos. Everything below Stone Road is technically what we would call the South End of Guelph. This neighborhood is kind of unique because there is an old portion to the neighborhood where homes would have been built probably in the early 80s, late 70s, but it was kind of like a Richie Rich neighborhood back in the day at that point. The homes are bigger, they're big wide lots, and then we're in the currently right now where I'm driving through is we are driving through what is the newer portion of the neighborhood. You enter this portion of the neighborhood off of Victoria Road, whereas the other older portion of the neighborhood is located off of the Kortright Road area. So they're two different vibes, these two neighborhoods, and they are connected and they are technically all part of one, but they have a very different vibe. Whereas this new portion is all extremely large homes. They have very high price tags and they're closer together. They're on smaller lots. Whereas the older portion of the neighborhood has these old classic, typical neighborhood homes where the homes are farther apart. They have nice large lots with very mature trees. Very typical neighborhood that you would find in like the 80s era. And fun fact, when I was growing up in this area of Guelph, a lot of my school hood friends grew up in this area. This is where their parents lived, and I grew up in the South End of Guelph. So yeah, anyways, this is the Kortright East neighborhood. So everything east of Kortright, east of Gordon, would be considered part of this neighborhood, but it is north of Arkle Road. The great thing about this neighborhood is that we are only a stone's throw away from the University of Guelph, which is in the center of town, just north of Stone Road. The bad thing is you likely won't find a lot of students living in this area because it is more of an expensive area. On the outskirts of the neighborhood, there are a couple condo buildings, one of which we are gonna check out in our tour, in our entry level. But for the most part, these are like neighborhood homes. Like this was what the South End of Guelph used to be considered. This is what used to be considered the South End of Guelph. Not anymore, ever since the Westminster Woods and the Clearfields neighborhood has kind of taken over. This is less the South End of Guelph, but still technically. So we are extremely close to amenities in this neighborhood. Stone Road Mall is probably only a 5 to 10 minute drive. You might find quite a few of these homes have like a legal basement apartment because originally, before all the student housing came into effect, you would find that families would take in students and they would house them in their legal basement apartments. So I'm currently driving through the older portion of the neighborhood, and it's definitely good sized homes, good sized lots, more mature trees, very close to the university. Anyways, so we're gonna pop through the neighborhood. We're gonna take a look at what would be considered the entry level, a mid-level, and a luxury home in this neighborhood. The luxury homes being over towards the new side of the neighborhood, but still in Kortright East. So come along with me and let's go. So we are at our first stop on our tour of the Kortright East neighborhood located in Guelph, Ontario. Back behind me, we have a condo building that would be our entry-level unit for this neighborhood. So this is a 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom condo. It's about 850 square feet, and it is listed for $589,000. So these buildings are actually very popular with young professionals, and there would be a mix of students living in this building as well. Because of where it's located, where this neighborhood is located in general, it is right on Gordon Street, which is less than 5 kilometers away from the University of Guelph. So it wouldn't be uncommon to find students living in this type of building. This is a fairly luxury unit that we have listed here, and it is got surface level parking, but the building itself has a party room and a gym, and it is located right on the bus route to get you right into the University of Guelph and all the amenities that are available within this little vicinity. This is what you would be getting for $589,900. So the unit itself has quite a few upgrades. It's got hardwood flooring, granite. This building itself was built in 2018, so it is not an old building. Even though it's on Gordon Street, it is tucked kind of back away from the road, so it's quiet back in here, and it is surrounded by. Now, to the north of this building, there is expected development to come from some of the old residential houses are being torn down. They've been bought, and they'll be turned into different types of residential areas as well. So there is lots of movement in this neighborhood, but it might be a good spot if you're an investor looking for a student rental. Maybe you're a parent who has children going into the University of Guelph. This does have 3 bedrooms, which is kind of rare for a condo. Pulled around, as I said before, Gordon Street is right down there, and making it a very easy commute, either into the city or out to the 401. So let's head on over to our mid-level home in the Kortright East neighborhood, located in Guelph, Ontario. Let's go. So I am at our mid-level home back behind me here. You'll see this is a semi-detached home located in the Kortright East neighborhood. This is a fairly brand new build, 1,800 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, great space. This neighborhood is still technically under construction. Back behind me, you'll see at the end of the street, the houses are still being built. We are fairly close to the park. It's just down the street. Very good walking distance to the Arbor Vista, which is the French school. Great neighborhood for families. Again, $930 this is listed for. So this is the mid-range option for this neighborhood, located in the Kortright East neighborhood in Guelph, Ontario.
So we are here in the middle of a snowstorm at our luxury listing in Kortright East neighborhood. So I am at a beautiful listing, which is on Ken Street, Guelph. We are just down the street from the park. It's back behind me right there. Perfect for the kids. Beautiful area. Large, newer homes on the street. So with this listing, and it's listed for $2.3 million, you're getting 5 bedrooms, 6 bathrooms, beautiful crown molding, all of the luxuries, granite countertops. Everything is high end in this neighborhood. The lots are not the biggest, but what you lack in lot size, you make up for in house size. So these are massive homes. Great area. We are just around the corner from the French school, Arbor Vista, and down the street from the park. This is just the ultimate family neighborhood. As you can see, beautiful upgraded homes. Fairly new subdivision. They're still under construction in some areas of this neighborhood, but this street is all done and ready for its new owners. So if you are looking to get into a luxury listing in Guelph, this may be a neighborhood that you would want to consider. So there we go. Take a look at that street. It's beautiful. So I'm here at what we would be considered to be the gem of this neighborhood here, Guelph, Ontario, Kortright East neighborhood. And this is Jubilee Park. So this is a fairly new park that was created not that long ago. This whole portion of the neighborhood is fairly new, but the kids absolutely love it here. There's a mix of this amazing jungle gym back behind me, as well as this more natural area where the kids can come and play. They have like stumps and logs and the kids can just climb, and it's really awesome. There is also tennis courts back behind here, which is where the adults can come and play tennis, or they have pickleball in Guelph, which is a pretty competitive league as well. And then back behind here, we have French school as well. So this is one of the main schools for this neighborhood, and it backs onto this beautiful park with wide open spaces. There's houses surrounding soccer fields. So this is really just a hidden gem in this neighborhood, but it's not really hidden because it's right in the middle of the neighborhood and it's perfect for everybody to enjoy. Maybe on a summer day, not so much in this crazy winter storm that we're having at the moment, but this is Guelph, Ontario, and this is Canada, and this is what it's like to live in the Kortright East neighborhood in Guelph, Ontario. My name is Jenna MacDonell. I want to thank you for sticking around all the way to the end. And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button so that you can be the first to learn about the current market in Guelph, Ontario. We have all kinds of videos on our YouTube channel, Living in Guelph, full of all the neighborhoods in Guelph. So if this one is maybe not quite what you're looking for, check out our other videos and we might be able to help you out and find the perfect neighborhood for you to move into in Guelph, Ontario. So until next time, thank you again for sticking around all the way to the end, and we hope you enjoyed this video.